What's up, dudes and dudettes? Life is what it is right now, and I feel we could all use a little 90s pickup. Boy, life was something else back then. I know, I sound old, but you get my point. We're not gonna cover classics like Dances with Wolves, JFK, or Robin Hood, basically all Kevin Costner films from the 90s. No, we're gonna go for more obscure, underrated ones. Let's start with 1995's Species. Dude, it's basically Alien in LA with the wonderful Natasha Henstridge. What is there not to like? I mean, the alien needs to reproduce and make eggs. Sounds terrifying, except it can take any form, and in this case, it's gonna look like this. Still, a fun movie. I do cover my eyes in a couple of scenes though, no kidding. Then, the GOAT of the 90s. In my humble geeky opinion, Encino Man with the trio to end all trios. Forget Harry, Ron, and Hermione, or Peter, Ned, and MJ. I give you Dave, Stoney, and Link, aka Sean Astin, the amazing Pauly Shore, and Brendan Fraser. Biggest guilty pleasure of all time. You won't believe it, it's that good. If you're edged cause I'm whizzing all your grand edge, just chill. Yeah, that's an actual quote from the film. Third, at number 3, Rocketeer with Jennifer Connelly. Look, Joe Johnston designed both Yoda and Boba Fett, and here he gets to play and make an Iron Man movie years before Jon Favreau. Seriously, just for the Nazi propaganda cartoon, it is worth the price of admission. At number 4, years before The Arrival and Interstellar, Bob Zemeckis made a masterpiece of cinema about time, space, matter, love, creation, faith. Yes, all of it in the greatest film of his career. Big claim. Yes, I know, but it is bolder than Back to the Future, Forrest Gump, or Castaway. Contact is his very best. I take that back. I still prefer Roger Rabbit, but that's personal. Contact is a 90s must-see. Matthew McConaughey at his very best, and that's saying a lot. I mean, he's basically playing himself, but, At number 5, Small Soldiers. If you love Gremlins, Piranhas, or anything from Joe Dante, he outdid himself in 1998 with this marvel. Kristen Dunst was young, but already very talented. The special effects are insanely good for a 90s flick. They haven't aged at all. It is basically Toy Story meets Gremlins. Came out 3 years after Toy Story, and it deserves to be seen and loved. One of my favorites. At number 6, huge guilty pleasure here, but look, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is one of my favorite movies of all time. So when I first saw a poster for its sequel at Disneyland Paris 6 months before release, I lost it. Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. Still got the charm of the original. Most of the original cast is actually back, making it the only official sequel. Well, besides the excellent Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. Much better than its straight-to-DVD sequels. Rick Moranis is a beast. At number 7, Robert Rodriguez was not always the one who ruined Boba Fett. Look, I like Boba Fett, but the internet didn't, so I'm just repeating what I hear. Rodriguez used to be cool. Yes, Desperado, From Dusk Till Dawn, and The Great Faculty. It's like Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer, but with evil aliens. It's great. Salma Hayek, Famke Johnson, Jordana Brewster, and Josh Hartnett deliver. You gotta trust me on that one. At number 8, Sphere. Look, the movie is not as good as the book, but the book being one of the greatest of all time, the movie can't be that bad, I mean, it works for the most part. Remember when Dustin Hoffman was the hottest actor alive? Welcome to the 90s, baby. Don't want to spoil this one, but it's like The Abyss with a great twist in the end. One before last, had to go for one Van Damme movie, and between Universal Soldier, Hard Target, Time Cop, and Nowhere to Run had to come on top. The chemistry between Rosanna Arquette and JCVD is too good to be true. It's almost cringy to watch. Love it. A 90s jam. Last but not least, Dick Tracy. It is such a good movie. It is to pulps what 1989's Batman was to comic books. Warren Beatty knows what he's doing here. I regret this film isn't more of a classic and cult film because it deserves to be. As honorable mentions, I give you Back to the Future 3, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Gremlins 2, Home Alone 2, Batman Returns, Free Willy, Mrs. Doubtfire, The Flintstones, Mortal Kombat, Jingle All the Way, Independence Day, and the one to end the best decade of geeky cinema ever, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. My favorite Star Wars film ever. I'm serious. People like me do exist, I mean, this is not the list, this is just my list. What's yours? Leave a comment in the comments below. Give me your top 10 of most underrated 90s films of all time. Check out my video on underrated 80s flicks right here. And until next time, dudes and dudettes, live long and strike first. Kirk out.